everyone. My name is Vandana Bhatt, and I'm the co-founder and managing director at Hozpitality Group. Today, I'm here with Mr. Andy Cuthbert. He brings a wealth of experience spanning four decades in the hospitality industry. He has experience in culinary. He is the continental director, Africa and Middle East for World Chefs, chairman of the Emirates Culinary Guild. Welcome to the session, Andy. Today we will be discussing the role of AI in F&B industry. So how are you today? Good morning.
Very well, thanks, Vandana. I'm glad that you're not too cold in Canada because we're boiling hot over here in Dubai. I'm just to quickly update on the roles. I look after the Jumeirah Creekside in Dubai and also the conference center in Madinat Jumeirah as well. So they move me around quite quickly. Yeah, so yeah. I do odds and ends.
Let's go with the first question then.
Okay.
How have you seen the role of AI evolve in the F&B industry over the past few years? We've all seen AI taking over the world. They are, everywhere from, if you talk about the hospitality industry, from kitchen, from to F&B, to front office, everywhere we have AI.
I think the approach is how has really technology moved in the future really affected us in the culinary, along with then moving now to this much more advanced Web3, blockchain, metaverse, AI, ChatGPT. All that is now really coming into play even more. So as technology has evolved, we in the kitchens, we had to evolve as well. You know, in the old days, we'd have a pen and paper and a recipe book. Now we have an Android, and we just don't have to remember too much in our heads anymore. We can look the recipe up instantly, or we record the dish, so now we have such access to global taste, cuisines and recipes and opportunities that it's in the palm of the hand, basically, in the kitchens as well. But also the technology we've seen in the food and beverage industry is around analytics, is around reservations, is around how we build restaurants, but also how we manage seat capacities, how we manage our restaurant finances better, how we look at the seating allocations, who sat in this seat, how many times was it sold on a Sunday versus a Tuesday? Did we sell that seat more times on a Tuesday for 4 people or 2 people, and it was a table of 4, but we only sell it for 2s, and that's a loss of 50% of revenue. So it's all that access to new technology has also helped improve the economics of restaurants as well. And it's really looked at, especially, we know the maximization through the use of technology and AI, that if we've got a 100-seat restaurant and we serve 100 seats, great, we were full. But if we can serve 175 in the same amount of time, then even better. So that has also put a much heavier focus on the financial outcomes. What is the EBITDA? What is driving our profits? But also maximizing our greatest asset, which is our tables and chairs and our people. Yeah, have in the old days a diary.
So you're talking about data analytics there. Data, how AI is managing data to understand, consumer preferences and work on that. Especially when you mentioned that F&B, the reservations and the seatings. So AI has helped understanding what table they liked. If they liked river view, ocean view, they want to sit inside or outside. All of that, they can keep that data, and next time they come, you give them a preferred service so that they come back again and they are warmed up. They feel personalized.
I was listening on the radio. There's going to be a fully automated restaurant. You're going to walk up to a face recognition digital screen. They'll read your face. They'll remember who you are. AI will then say, okay,
excellent.
Andy came along 3 weeks ago, ordered three large fried chickens and a Coke, and they say, would you like your own order? Just by looking at your face. And this is where the technology has gone far beyond. It's not waiting to meet a human being that's remembered you for the last 20 or 30 years of what you like. You've instantly recorded their data. Yeah.
It's difficult with the humans. We have certain capabilities when it comes to data. We will obviously remember certain people, but not everybody. But AI is helping to do that now. That's wonderful. Talking about
Yeah.
AI in the kitchen, do you also have robots coming in Dubai now working in the kitchen? Because as AI is developing, people are using tools that are AI specific, and also the robotic cooks and chefs and helpers and F&B waiters and bartenders. Do we have any type of that kind of innovation in Dubai yet?
One of the biggest delivery services here has chefs and cooks and executive chefs and a director of robotics.
Wow.
A director of robotics in a food delivery. I mean, I couldn't believe it when the guy told me that.
Yeah.
But it's all about the last mile. How do they get the hot food, freshest food into the person's front door? And the only way they can do that is through robotics, from the complete automation of the process where possible. Now the chef is still going to have to stir fry, cook, and do whatever. Yeah, there's still going to have to be that element of human cooking the actual dish. Yeah, for these multiple, cloud kitchen based guys,
Of course,
that
yeah.
are cooking for 16, 32 brands, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the robotics guy is working out how can we shorten the length of process to make sure that the food is hot and crisp and crunchy and as it should be to the person's front door. And that's one thing we've seen coming in the last 18 months, 24 months.
Wow.
Yes, some people are playing with automated restaurants and that sort of thing. You go to the hospital here and there's a little robot roaming around giving you a bottle of water. It's cute, it's nice,
Seen cleaners doing it at the supermarkets and all, but a restaurant in California recently, launched a service where robots are doing everything. There is no chef, there is no, check-in, automatic. It's all automatic.
Yeah. So I think that's coming. It's going to come.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about AI and the use of it and will it take over,
it will.
You still need chefs and cooks. You still
Exactly.
need the human interaction.
Supervise, I guess, yeah.
Exactly. The whole hospitality, being hospitality is about being hospitable. It's about people. It's about warmth, about interaction. Quick service, repetition, easy to do things. Yeah, why not automate? A bit of fun. Go to a restaurant, comes down on a roller coaster or whatever. It's delivered to you. You've got an automatic guy in the back making your stir fry. Yeah, it's going to come. There's still going to be the space where our chefs, our waiters, our hospitality industry is still going to be there in person.
Some of the jobs are safe, but then people have to, educate themselves, upgrade regularly to, understand all these AI.
Well, that's the other thing.
So that, of course, so that their jobs they can get a better job.
And it's also looking at how you can then utilize AI to better yourself or better the place around you. We use automated systems now on food wastage. So we're weighing the food wastage. AI is calculating it. AI is monitoring it. They're giving you trend reports. Again, a further enhancement of data analytics, as you mentioned before. So all that is coming out of what AI can do. Yeah. And it's just taking things to make to the next level, but making it much more easier and sustainable, I guess. Yeah. But also with AI, I'm working on a project at the moment that we will talk about in the near future. Hopefully that it's basically going to bring to the palm of every person that has a mobile phone a training platform in any language.
Okay.
Because the biggest challenge that we find now in the world is the level of expertise, the skill levels that we have in our kitchens. How can we utilize AI to enhance the skill set? Because one of the biggest problems about our industry at the moment is the sustainability of our industry. How are we training or upskilling our existing workforce? All the young kids are born.
My next question would be, what are some of the most significant changes you've seen AI bring to your company, especially in Jumeirah as you're managing that?
A lot of the data links, a lot of the data analytics has been the first thing. the use of the enhancements of technology in general, from finance to procurement, to also looking at the guest profiling, guest data, guest feedback, colleague feedback. Everything is now fully automated. Our training is in the palm of their hands. We have a handheld based training that the colleagues can train 24 hours a day, basically, on the system. It talks to you all the time. So all that it's taken a lot out of the classroom-based training and put it into on-time training, online training. That has been a big step. I think we still have a long way to go with language and making sure that we can get translations done properly and that sort of thing. So that still needs to be checked. You can't just rely pushing, and it's about how we're going to deliver a better guest experience, a faster, smoother guest experience, understanding the guest needs and wants like we've always needed to in the hotel industry, and then making sure that what we use it for is what the guests want to have it for as well. There's nothing worse than having a guest that wants to be left alone and you're sending him 100 WhatsApps because you think that's what he wants. How can we check in the hotel on our telephone, walk up to the door, walk through the hotel entrance, face recognition, you're in the system, you don't even pass by reception, you get in the elevator, you tap your phone on the elevator, it opens your door,
no key cards
floor,
needed. No key
up
cards
you go.
anymore.
Yeah. You pop your phone on the front of your door opens, you check out, you say check out, your bill is processed.
And
if
the
that's what you want.
Room is all smart room where you have the curtains where you can operate. Even the temperature and everything else.
We had everything electronic.
Yes.
But we were so ahead of ourselves that many people didn't know how to shut the curtains or turn the TV on because they press that button, the curtains would open. They press that button, the TV would be on.
Now we need to educate the guests how to use it.
Give me a switch.
I remember we visited some hotel last time and everything was automated and it took us time to understand how the things work because there's no guide or thing to explain to the guests how it works. So what challenges have you encountered while integrating AI in your systems in your hotel?
I think there's always that the first thing is, this will never work. So it takes, you've got to keep the encouragement, you've got to be positive, that's just human nature. Glitches are always a problem. There's always going to be something, but you got to work through it. And I think it's just. Of
course. Do you think there are ethical, compulsions that we should, see while we are using AI? Do we have?
I think we need to be very careful, and I know that in our part of the world they're looking at the regulations.
What do you say about when we talk about F&B sector? So what ethical, approach should we take?
From the F&B sector, I think you got to watch like we do now. You look at fake bookings, for example. How can you weed out your fake bookings? When someone makes a booking in my hotel for 30 suites for 30 days, I don't celebrate and open a bottle of champagne. I cancel all the bookings and complain to the booking engine because they're fake bookings. Also, I think that needs to be how the online media reviews and all that sort of stuff still have to be done by a human being. And that is where AI is linked and will benefit from the use of the blockchain, because then it's validation all the way through. You were in this restaurant at this time and you paid and you ordered this. It's all there in the blockchain in the future. Because everyone track my phone, track my daughter, track my son. So it knows where we are. Allow to see your location, and the blockchain can then say yes, madam was there. Yes, she ate that. Yes, she paid for that meal, because that's the other thing. Did she pay or was she given it for free?
Yes.
And that's the validation process that needs to be super secure. All these the awards industry needs to go, okay, how do we make sure that our awards are being done properly? How are the people judging? How are the people validating what we've asked for? Making sure we're actually doing what it says on the can, as we used to say. Read the instructions.
We are almost running out of time, and thank you so much for being on this session today. And
No
this is going
problem.
to be
I hope it was
played.
what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, as you know that we are the media partners of Virtual Food Fair. We'll be presenting this video there, and it will also be on our Hospitality Group's YouTube channel and social media channels. So thank you so much. I hope
Fantastic,
to see you
madam.
soon in
Thank you
Dubai.
very much, madam. Good
Yeah,
to see you. Enjoy
thank you
Canada.
for being